Here's another story, right? So, we don't at our job, Fernando, like when anybody says, we here at Globocorp, we're a family, right? Like, when they say that.
Well, families can be very abusive.
Very much so. You were about to get distinctly abused, right? Yeah. You're going to be manipulated. Someone's going to fuck with you. But it's even worse when they say, we here at a Funky Chicken restaurant, right?
Honk, honk.
We're an organization. We're a belief system. And that's because that's not good either.
No.
And this one woman is it's sounding like she's guilty of it. She's so far only accused of being a cult leader. But the thing is, it's all centered around chicken.
It is.
Solaire Alarai, who's this woman who definitely, she just looks like a kind of like a quilt mom. Like, she looks pretty normal if you take a look at her, right? She kind of looks shrugging here, inspirational woman, runs she was one of the people that runs a chicken sandwich pop-up truck that actually looks really fucking good called Bad Rooster.
Ooh, I like the name Bad Rooster. You've been a naughty rooster.
I know, it's great because for those of you that feel guilty about the consumption of animals, they only use animals that were prosecuted and convicted of rape and murder.
Well, isn't that something?
Because that's how they get them. They go to the chicken jails. But Bad Rooster serves sandwiches. And first of all, you're like, fantastic, great. What's so wrong? Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. I bet people were devoted to the sandwiches. I bet how many of us currently on-brand human beings probably involved currently with something called a shoe cult or Jelly of the Month cult because now it's cute to do and throw it around.
I saw your little a far too aggressive Instagram post. I think Saya's getting scared of you.
No, Saya retweeted.
Did he?
He sees how much work I am putting into. I did an unboxing for him.
I know.
I have never. Saya's shoes are literally they're the best made shoes. I'm wearing them right now. They're the best made shoes in the business. And there's no child factory workers, right? It's just his connection. It's really good. But yeah, listen, Devlin, hear me. Say hello to me. But this is different. Again, he didn't ask for this. So
this reminds me of when you got to go meet Turkish, the guy from Ancient Aliens.
Georgios Tsoukalos. He didn't want to answer any of my questions about Zachariah Sitchin. He just wanted to talk to all the girls in front of me, which I literally didn't understand. I was like, I'm here to actually speak of something with substance, and it seems he's just looking down the shirts of these women with nipple piercings, and I don't know why. But again, we do it cute. We join these little cult things because now, obviously, we've been a bit desensitized to it. We think it's fun to join these things. But the thing is that if they outwardly just say it's a cult, just because it's a postmodern cult, does it mean you're not going to end up in a bunch of trouble living in a broom closet doing free manual labor for a woman with the fake name of Solaire?
Solaire Alarai.
So this woman, she began a lot of people, so they all got it, like, apparently, where she started, before she got into the chicken industry, was that she ran a health and wellness expo. She's a new age teacher, right? And she started this thing, right. This is, again, before chicken. She's from Minnesota, where she said that she would sit people in a circle and she would channel a godlike entity known as G and deliver spiritual guidance.
Heck. It's hacky. Come on.
It's dumb. And so everybody's done it. Like, listen, if we're channeling here, man.
I'm doing light as a feather, stiff as a board.
That's really good. And then
it's a fun game.
But you're strong enough to just lift the woman. And you're like, it's cool, right? Pay me $50. I just lifted you.
We did it in high school, and I don't know. but it did work. Everyone puts the two fingers, and you lift the person up.
He believes in magic. Fernando just got scared. There was a weird noise? Wow, when you did that? Yes. Was there a weird noise? Ooh, that's magic.
I dropped my cell phone.
Light
as a feather, stiff as a board.
We were all scared.
And we can resurrect. And now, look what I do with myself. And light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Whoa, he's lifting it up. Whoa. Wow.
Yeah,
whoa.
That's for the Patreon.
Oh, well, this is so amazing. Again, it's like when you know you're doing bad when you're sick. Oh, look at that. He can lift the phone to his face.
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw a UFO.
This is a good day. You ate today or it's UFO calls. All right. So this started in 2008. Right. And so since then, over the last 13 years, she's been slowly building this group. And as she's had this spiritual awakening group where she's been giving them a bunch of feedback, is that they all have now moved into her home and she's making them all work for her for free. And then she made this one guy, a man by the name of Terence McCabe. She made him go and pull out all of his retirement, his retirement savings and sell his stake in his family farm for $1.5 million. And he has become 1/3 of the financiers of Bad Rooster.
Isn't that something?
This whole chicken movement that she is now a part
Is he getting a return on his investment?
No, because what she is saying, unfortunately, is that up until now, what you'd have to do is the transmissions to G are getting longer and longer to get to.
More expensive, it almost seems like.
It's not just more expensive, but more involved, because what happens is that Solaire will sit everybody down, and then the first thing she does is lament about how difficult it is for her to get in touch with G. Right?
She's having a hard time.
She's having a hard time. And then she's commenting about how it's starting to seem like none of you care about chicken and seem to only care about the life lessons that G brings you. And they all have to go, no, we're here for the chicken.
They love the chicken.
We're here for you. Because she wants to be, what Solaire is saying is that none of you care about Solaire. You only care about who Solaire can introduce you to, right? Like the guy that I know that can get me in touch with Devlin Carter from Saya, right? Like that's all they want, right? Like that's all they care about. But what about Solaire? So what she is saying, y'all need to work harder to get in touch with G. So now more and more people are showing up and working for free for the chicken truck, right? In order to get access to the Godhead.
Well, to be honest, she did find a way to circumvent having to pay your employees.
No, she's brilliant.
Yeah, it seems as if they're doing it out of their own free will. It's
that's
quite
any cult.
insane.
Yeah, it's a cult. Yeah, they're giving up their whole lives.
I'm taking a look here at the menu, and I must say they have a thing called the Naked Bird.
It does, yeah, which is, again, can we fucking quit it? Listen to me. I'm up to here with these lettuce.
Whoa.
This lettuce wrap fucking garbage in this fucking country of ours. I get it. I like it in Thai food when you get the little lettuce wrap, but because if they put food in it.
Just don't order it.
Listen, no, I know. But I'm just saying, when you take a full patty of meat and then you stick a couple of romaine slices around it, that's not a sandwich. Just get a salad or get a sandwich.
Buddy,
you're just holding
get
wet
on my
lettuce.
lawn. I don't know, my friend. I've never been so upset about that because I don't get it. I'm
a single issue voter.
Yes, you are. But it does look as if this menu has some pretty tasty treats along with some tasty dips.
But
I might end up joining this cult.
The problem is that she has really been pumping her people, and they're getting worse and worse. The G sessions are getting shorter and shorter, and then what she's telling people is, you can't talk to your family. It makes you less attached to G, right? And then she brings you in this thing because what she calls it is Soulful Journey. Is what her teaching program is, and a couple of people said that they left because they wanted to be an individual. They wanted to attend university, have friendships with people outside of the group, express myself, cut my hair, travel, date, explore hobbies, be able to have a life. When you're in Soulful Journey, you're not allowed any of that.
Well, that doesn't sound very fun.
No, it is very much so a cult.
They do have a thing called a wall of flame, which I think is kind of funny.
Yeah.
They call them mother cluckers, which isn't that unique.
Oh, you're still talking about chicken.
Yes, and they dominated the one tender challenge, which I guess is a spicy tender. And look at this list of men and women.
They all work there for free.
No, these are the people that were. Oh, look at that guy. They had a spicy wing.
I think a lot of those are plants. I want to say, I feel like that's you remember when they do what's tragedy actors?
Crisis
actors. It's that, but for chicken. They just pump in these chicken fans to be taking pictures of anywhere. They're there for chicken. They don't understand that they're also selling a soulful journey, because what she also did was that once she realized that all these people are not, they're missing a point. They're not on a soulful journey like they need to be.
Right.
She had all of them pay to have their own massage classes. They went to go take massage classes. She made them go pay out of pocket and then come back. And a part of the sessions to get her ready to do G is that she makes everybody massage her one by one by one. Then she can be G. And I was just like, that makes sense. Right? Sure. Exactly.
It makes sense
I don't
for her.
know what advice G's giving. Right? It doesn't seem like it's that great because,
You're
again,
gonna need another massage.
You're still just working the fryer at a chicken truck. And I know that if it's your truck, it means something if it's you and your family's truck. But if you're just working for this woman, you're not getting anything out of it, especially not paid. And then what she also did was that she hired people, quote unquote, that live within her home and her complex, wherever she lives, right? Where she has people living with her.
Yeah.
She made them develop video game for free. 2 separate video games. You know how hard this fucking shit is.
This is insane.
And one was called Bananki Town, which I think is a combination of banana and donkey.
Oh, it's a bananki.
I don't know.
That's cute.
I think it's a yellow donkey. And then there's just QD3, but they never went anywhere. But they did hundreds of hours of work on a video game that will probably never see the light of day.
But think about the skills that one develops while working for free like that. Are you bad enough to go head-to-head with the Rooster? Well, they had their first tender challenge on August 1st, 2021.
Oh, you're just still promoting the company. You're just promoting all of the things, all the different chicken alleyways they went down, all the different ways they try to diversify the chicken scenario.
We've drummed up our hottest sauce yet and smothered it in one of our tenders for you to endure. No mercy. You think you're bad enough, or do you know someone crazy enough to fit the bill?
I actually wonder if they used that, because what they would also do is if they felt, because Solaire, she calls herself as life strategist. That's her career.
That is, by the way, life coaching. Every life coach I've ever met is a total epic failure.
That's why I'm going to be a thought professor.
Never go to one.
I'm going to be a thought professor.
That's just a professor.
No. But I'm for your thoughts.
Well,
I'm going to create a thought academy.
So people just tell you their thoughts, you take them, and then you monetize
I give them notes. And then if they've got good thoughts, I help them achieve those goals.
I think that is just a professor.
And podcaster.